Hello, welcome to You Can Trade and Invest Society. My name is Harold Chang.
And my name is Muyiwa Efoshile.
And we set up this society especially to give you some ideas for trading and investing in the financial markets. Today we'd like to talk about the situation in Portugal. 2 weeks ago the European Central Bank was forced to buy Portuguese bonds after Portugal's cost of borrowing on 10-year debt has jumped to a euro high of 7.63%. And now some Portuguese bankers are blaming this on speculation, but a yield of 7% is extremely high. So what is your take on this, Muyiwa?
Thank you, Harold. My take on this is that's just an excuse. I don't think speculation is sufficient enough to drive Portuguese bond yield to a euro record high. As an investor, what I'll be looking at is the economic fundamentals of Portugal. If the economic fundamentals of Portugal is strong enough, then I know to go in to buy or to invest in Portugal. But right now, what I want to do is to take it on and then look for opportunities elsewhere, because the fundamentals of Portugal isn't really strong enough, and I don't think speculation should be blamed for the Portuguese bond yield trading at a euro record high.
And
of above 7%.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And if you look at Portugal's cost of borrowing, it has been very low before the financial crisis, and they've been borrowing a lot before that. And you can also see that in their increased spending on public sector projects and on jobs as well, and also on payments for social security. So their public deficit has ballooned over the past decade. And that's not a problem if finance is widely available and also if the costs involved are very low, but that scope is very limited since the financial crisis.
Yes, you know, there's always a time when the cost will come back and will be higher than what it used to be low. So when you have access to cheap finance or cheap funds, doesn't mean you shouldn't appropriate them into the right sector that is sustainable in the long term, which I think Portugal didn't do, and which is why they are in the mess they are right now, fiscal incompetencies of the government. So another reason why I think investors are kind of shying away from Portugal, and this will carry on, is because the uncertainty surrounding the European Rescue Fund, called the European Financial Stability Fund. Really, the European Union hasn't really decided as to what the size of that fund should be. Just a few weeks ago, Germany is arguing that the doubling that amount isn't necessary, and if this carries on, it will only destabilize the market and kill investors' sentiment and confidence about Portugal. So what I think the European Union needs to do is to come up with a decisive action as to what our size of rescue fund should be, and then this might boost investors' confidence back.
Okay. Do you think that exporting their way out of trouble might be an option to lower the debts?
I don't think exporting their way is a choice, given the fact that Portugal really isn't a strong player in the global markets, in terms of trading partners.
Exactly, and that is also reflected in their global rankings in competitiveness and innovation. I mean, they're well below like of advanced countries in Asia and Europe, and with countries like South Africa and Estonia really hot in their heels. They do have industries like machinery and tools, chemical products, also agriculture and food products and textile materials, but not that many high-tech companies. So that scope is very limited to export away our trouble.
Yes, absolutely. And what we are likely to see is Spain picking up the slack, because Spain bought 57 euro in January, which is a 2 years record low, which is also a very strong indication that the Spanish financial system is relatively stable to Portugal. So what we like to see is investors turning around from Portugal and then looking for opportunities in Spain or in other much financially stronger European countries. So that we're likely to see. But the debate now is Portugal the next victim to be bailed out? So is Portugal going to be bailed out?
Well, in my opinion, it looks very strongly that Portugal has to go for a bailout. What do you think yourself, and what sort of opportunities are there?
Yeah, absolutely. You're quite right that Portugal might be going for a bailout, but not also forget that just last week, Portugal announced they're going to sell. They're going to sell more short-term debt securities, and they're going to buy back debt securities that are going to be due in April and July, which is an indication of strength if they're able to do this successfully. So I think that's the test Portugal faces right now. Well, in terms of investment opportunities, right now we're likely to see the euro falling due to this continuous sovereign and financial trouble in the European region. So we like to see the euro dropping, and then the European bond yield also rising, and then relative to the euro, other currencies might be an opportunity to get in to buy them, and then the equity market, the stock market in Portugal, well, that might also be dropping. But overall, what I'll be doing right now is looking for opportunities elsewhere. Definitely not in Portugal.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to see. It's still not a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, it's not a full conclusion. I think it's still right now. It's still kind of mixed as to whether Portugal will go for a bailout, or as to whether they wouldn't go for a bailout. But given what happened to Greece, they said they weren't going to go for a bailout, but eventually they went for the bailout. I think Greece is, well, in a better position. So I think Portugal will be going for a bailout.
Well, that's my opinion as well. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I hope you could use any useful information here. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye. No, don't say bye. Situation. Yes. Sorry, you just want to record a few things here, if you don't mind. Okay, thanks. Okay, start over again.
We should shake.
Oh yeah. Do we have to? Shake. Hey man, shake. Okay.
Hello, my name is Muyo Efmushle.
Oh, that's cool. Well, that was it for today. I'll share with. Okay, well, we'll see you next time.
Next time.
No, that's a crap ending.